Hello, welcome to Learning Biblical Hebrew. We're up to lesson 17 now, and we're going to take the first verse out of a remarkable book in the Bible, said to be written by Solomon, the Song of Songs, Solomon's most beautiful song. So let's have a look and see how he introduced this book. So here they are, the opening words of Solomon's song. And this is what they say: Shir Hashirim, Asher Lishlomo. And so here I've folded my paper and I've written the letter by letter translation. Shir Hashirim, Asher Lishlomo. I got it right this time. Lishlomo. So it's quite a striking effect with those repeated sounds. Shir Hashirim Asher Lishlomo. The repeated sh sound particularly, and the r's and the l's make this quite poetic, really, the effect of the repeated sounds. I think asher is a new word for us, and it means which. Shir, we've already had song, and it's repeated. Shir Hashirim. I haven't written it there, but it's song, the songs. I should have added in the word the here, which of Solomon. So the li means of, to, or for. Shlomo. So the li, meaning belonging to, we had in Psalm 149 verse 1. That was lesson 16, the last lesson. The word is omitted as commonly in Hebrew. So on this name, Shlomo, today in Israel, people have this name in its exact and original form. But as you can see, it's changed quite a little bit when it came into English. The funny thing is that although English, like Hebrew, has the sh sound, this name came to us through Latin and Greek and maybe French as well, and they don't have the sh sound, so it was lost. So it came into English without the sh sound, with an s sound instead, which is a bit of a pity, but there we are. And Shlomo, so the O was added in here as well, because those other languages couldn't pronounce the sh and the l together like that. So we added this in here. And the N at the end was also added. Apparently it came from Syriac or Arabic, which needed to add that sound for some reason, and so we inherited them in English as well. But this is typical names. When they go through a few languages, they change. Often they change out of sight. It's a pity in a way, but there we have it. So Shir Hashirim, two words like this put together correspond to the English of, so the Song of Songs. This is called a construct chain, and we find that on our special sheet here, which I've called your attention to before, the Zondervan Study Guide to Biblical Hebrew by Pratico and Van Pelt, which has got a very useful summary of all the grammatical information that we need to worry about. So we go to the last page in the middle column, and it talks about the construct chain. So you can read about it here. And they give a little bit more technical terminology than we've been worried about, but I guess you need to know it if you're going to study it anymore. But the main thing that we do here anyway is not necessarily learn grammar, but we study, we just learn real Hebrew. So that's my recommendation to you. Don't study the grammar book and learn all these grammatical technical terms, but learn this verse. Shir hashirim asher li shlomo. Let it roll off your tongue, because it's beautiful expression as well, and it's much more worth your while to learn a real extract from the Hebrew Bible rather than to learn an extract from a grammar book. So, Song of Songs, and this is a Hebrew idiom. It means like the best song or a choice song. And the Good News Bible says the most beautiful of songs, which I think is quite a good way of putting it. So I've copied them, and my translation here is Solomon's most beautiful song. But of course there are lots of other translations, lots of other possible ways of translating this into English, but that's the one that appealed to me. And it's the introduction to a most interesting book. It has quite a history of interpretation. Bernard of Clairvaux, the 12th century monk and mystic, allegorized every phrase of this book into a celebration of Christ as the celestial bridegroom. And this idea was generally accepted in the early and medieval church. But many Christian and Jewish commentators today see it as a celebration of sexual love. And that's certainly what it appears to be on the surface, and to allegorize it is, well, you can debate whether or not Solomon intended it to be allegorized, but Bernard of Clairvaux and his followers for a long time were very busy doing exactly that. So yeah, today most people prefer to take it as a genuine, as a surface level of what it's saying, that it's a genuine celebration of sexual love. Although I don't know of anyone who recommends having as many wives as Solomon did. It's a wonder that he had time to sit down and write this book and the others that he wrote.